Wow. There you go. That got an extra 5 yards. Welcome to Try Thinking Deeper lesson series. I'm here with Pat today.
Patrick, nice to meet you.
Yeah, good to see you. We just hit some warm-up shots, and I think we're ready to start with some full swings here. I'm excited for Pat here. I think based on what I've seen already, we have some headroom to grow, and I'm just excited to show him what we can do.
Sounds good.
All right, go for it.
All right.
So now it's like, instead of that 100, think just 10 yards past the 100.
Okay.
That's how easy I want you to swing, but now you can just take it a little bit back, a little bit more, and follow through to your target with the same visualization. There you go. Nice, try that one more time. So good.
That one felt good.
Yeah, that was solid. So, your grip looks really good, which is huge. You know, that starting in a good spot with your grip is nice. So it looks good. The way that we can gain even more compression than you're already getting, you're coming back here, and then you're just not transferring enough weight to your left side. And by enough, I mean like it can almost come all the way off your left foot before you swing down. Because what's happening now, you're getting back here, that looks pretty good, but then you're just coming here and it's releasing early, and then there's just a little bit too much on your back foot, so you're lifting just enough.
Okay.
So in a practice swing real quick, I want you to basically take a little bit bigger of a divot, just take it over here. And I want you to feel where that club enters the ground. Better. But we also still need to transfer the weight backwards on the takeaway.
Okay.
So take your takeaway and then follow through down. Almost. Okay, we're gonna do a drill that I do with everyone. Take that. We're gonna throw this.
Okay.
What it's gonna show you is how early the weight transfers. To throw a ball, it's already over, and I haven't even started my follow through. So let me throw this. See how my back foot ended up? It ended up like this, and
yeah.
I'm all on my left side. So go ahead and throw the ball, and there you go. That was a great throw. Some people like chuck it into the ground.
Oh yeah.
But that was perfect. That's like the kinesthetic motion for the golf swing as well. Notice It's almost the same. I'm just kind of corked to the side. So in your practice swing, do it one more time and feel that on the takeaway. It's like you're loading up. So it goes to the right side, left side, then the throw.
Okay.
So that's the sequence. Much better. Try it one more time, practice swing, and take a decent divot. There you go, that was better. Honestly, that's fine. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a divot that took real dirt out. So I'm taking a practice swing here. That's the downward divot we need.
Okay.
So it's like that's actually closer to compression than before. Wow. Did you feel that?
Yeah, that one felt better.
That was better. And actually, because it's going right, that's what I expect to see, because what's happening is you're getting your weight over, and now that club face is just slightly open. But that's actually not bad at all, because what we're gonna try to find is where's the arc of the path to where we turn that into a slight draw. A little bit of a push down the line, and then it just turns back over.
Yeah, this makes sense because I noticed lately I've been chunking it a lot, and I feel like it's because I'm doing this.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And how the bottom of the swing works is that it bottoms out wherever your weight is. So if my weight's on my back foot, notice the pendulum, it's bottoming out right on my back foot. If it's on my front foot, bottoms out on my front. If it's in the middle, bottoms out in the middle. So we want to have the bottom pretty much just in front of the ball.
Okay.
So like that means my weight should be like 70% on my left side, 30% on my right as I'm impacting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. The divot looks awesome.
I feel like I still hit it a little deep.
Yeah, it's a little fat, but it's like, that's just practice. I mean, that is what we're tuning right now. Okay. You're figuring out where that bottom is, and then you'll change your ball placement just slightly to where you're impacting it perfect. Almost. You got a little quick in the transition.
Yeah, I felt that.
So the arms came down before the weight transferred. It's pretty good. One thing I want to experiment real quick is on the takeaway, just throwing it back a little bit more. Instead of taking it back and then getting into position and then going, just try feeling a little bit more of that. So we get a little bit more fluid.
Okay.
And then you'll just notice like every joint is connected to your core. And so we'll try to find a way to connect everything to that core to where that's the driver. It's like, and that's how we're going to engage.
Okay.
So just feel a little bit more rhythmic in the takeaway. To you, it'll feel faster. It'll feel like a faster takeaway, but I want you to try to feel that rhythm. Almost. And the same thing with the putter. It doesn't go like that. There's a little bit of time at the top that you can take now. Because you're going to speed up the takeaway just a hair, the top of the swing needs time now. I was like, oh, it's going to happen. Good. I liked that swing. Try it again. There you go. That got an extra 5 yards.
Still going to the right, but it's probably the face being.
Yeah, it's just the face, and I mean, we're not lining you up at all, so we're not too worried about where it's going. We're worried about that contact.
Okay.
And for being honest, you're probably more so aligned, to the right of that 150, where the black post is back there.
Yeah.
So if you want to stand behind the ball, let's say we want to go for the orange flag here.
Okay.
Or the orange pole. So you would need to stand like around there.
Oh, I see. It's more almost like pointing this way.
How do you mean?
Like
your alignment?
Like this way with my heels?
Yeah, they open up a little bit. You can be a little open to the target actually.
Okay.
So that way you can feel like you have room to play the ball right or left if you had to.
Okay.
Yeah, that alignment looks pretty good. You're aimed a little bit right of the flag. There you go. That looks right. Almost. Almost. Try it again. Go ahead and line yourself up from back here. And this is where the visualization starts. So you start to see this ball flight. You're going to play just a little cut. So imagine starting at the 200, falling down to the orange flag.
Okay.
You see that. As you're going up, you're still kind of imagining that. I know we're working on other stuff, but that should be your foundation. Okay. That is fine. Take your club, put it here. And just turn your shoulders back. There you go. Do you feel a flexing here?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Because what's a little bit happening now, you're taking it back, and then to get it more, you're just doing this. So like, in reality, I'd rather have you stop here, if that's where the shoulder turn stops, and then follow through. Because if you're lifting up, you're just wasting energy, wasting time. So if we want to try to get more engagement in the core, this is a good drill to feel. See how far back my chest turns?
Yeah.
Yeah, so getting in that position, that looks like a perfect driver swing, honestly. But if we can get that chest turn, it's going to feel uncomfortable here. It's going to feel like you're flexing there. But the more you can get that engagement, then use your body to turn the club over. It'll go dead straight.
Okay.
So you should start to build some heat after we hit, let's do 3 of these like this, where you're really just focusing on that chest turn through that core flexing. Better. Yeah, look at that ball flight. Much higher.
I went to the left.
Yeah, exactly, because now we're using the flex of the club. Like this club is going to flex, but it only will flex if you use your body. The weight of your body and the strength of your legs and core to whip it. It's not going to turn by just using your arms. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, you're getting way more speed.
Yeah, it does look more.
Do you feel the difference in your body a little bit?
I feel the flex right here, yeah.
Good. What's cool is that on the follow through, it's just the reverse. So it's like, right now I'm feeling flex here. On the follow through, I feel flex here. So it's just there to there. And if I really just focus on these obliques and kind of the back muscles, like that, I don't have to do anything with my arms. They just follow along. Okay.
It's cool.
Let's try that.
It's crazy because when I first started, I came from baseball and I thought it was all like this. But
Yeah.
I quickly learned that's not like the most efficient.
No. Wow. The power. Missing it to the right is fine, because I'm telling you, it's just a matter of like coordination. But if you have to start with the power muscles, which are your legs, hamstrings, thighs, and core, and your low core especially, which is really hard to engage, but it's like at the bottom of your diaphragm when you breathe, like that, that's where that muscle is. And for 99% of people, it's a very underdeveloped muscle. And so I have a background in singing, and you work to develop that, because that's where you can just push so much more air through your vocal tract, really. So try, as you're doing this a couple more times, the lower and lower you can feel that engagement, where it's like down here and in the back, the better. The less you want this to be relaxed, shoulders relaxed, and it's just all down there. Ground force, you know, that's where it's going to come from. Almost. So close. Try that one more time. We're going to do one little drill here where I'm just going to hold my alignment stick up to your head. And
I felt like that one I did the...
Yeah, like you're just a little too moving up here, but it's because you're trying to connect it all and it's really hard. So if I put that there, you won't hit this.
Okay.
So you don't need to worry about the stick. And you just want to feel like a little bit of stability. Almost. Grab that. Try it again. Oh, so close. So what's happening is you're coming back, and then instead of releasing from this position, you're trying to get back to the ball. And so you're getting on top of it. So it's as easy as, like, once you get back here and you feel this pressure here, just stay there and just release everything through the ball, similar to with the putter we were talking about, releasing forward.
Okay.
So try that one more time. Once you get back, just stay back and swing through. There you go, much better. See, you curved it right to left because you stayed back, and the club on its arc is actually coming this way, right? It's not going, because with your arms, it just comes over the top, which is where the slice comes from. So when you use your body and stay back, it's going to come from the inside naturally and create that draw curve, which is, you know, a shot we want to be able to hit.
Yeah. That's cool.
All right. Try it again, and I won't put the stick there, but really it's like once you get back, stay back and release through. You still have to transfer weight. So it's like a tricky juggling between keeping your head and upper body back while the lower body transfers and moves through.
Okay.
Based on a now Hutchinson, McEwen, Dr. Gray, second up Scott Murphy, third Stockdale.
Wow. I think that was the best shot of the day.
All right. Went straight.
Yeah, dead straight, impact, compression, speed. You had it all there. How did that one feel?
Good. I think was that like 120?
Let's see. It probably carried around the orange.
Third up will be Kleckner, Madrid, Jokin, and Smilson. Third up was Lager.
100 yards.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, it felt good.
Yeah, and I promise you the speed will come as you get more coordination. So let me just hit a couple shots so you can take a quick break. Go ahead and grab your like 7-iron or whatever mid-iron that would go like 140. But so I feel that engagement in the core and the takeaway. It's right there. My arms don't lift. It's just the body turning and them staying together. Okay. And to feel that downward blow through the ball, I'm really just saying, just keeping these hands down. So it's that just that sensation there.
Yeah, I've watched videos when I like don't have great contact and I notice I'm doing this.
You're going down as you take it away?
Or like when I'm coming, I go like this.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely coming from there's too much tension up here. And so you're tension there and you're trying to hit the ball like that. Where it's like the more we can relax this and use the body, the more this head can kind of stay in a little bubble.
Okay.
All right, go for it. What club is this?
7-iron?
Perfect.
Okay.
So yeah, give yourself a good lie. Take a couple practice swings to feel the extra length. This club is longer, so in physics, what's cool about a pendulum is that it actually doesn't matter how heavy the weight is on the bottom, it's just all about the length. So as the club gets longer, the tempo gets slower. So if I were to take these two clubs and swing them, see how the pitching wedge is faster?
Yeah.
The 7-iron, look, they're about to hit each other. So this is longer, so that pendulum tempo, or the period, is going to be longer. So all that means for your swing is that it takes a little bit more connection to get to the club, and the transition will just be a microsecond longer.
Okay.
So think smoother is a good analogy. Not bad.
Next up on base,
But we can definitely get that ball flight higher. Even though it's a 7, it should launch like around 20 degrees, which should be just up in that first, kind of that second cloud.
Okay.
The really light clouds up there.
Yeah.
That's where we kind of want it to head up to. You do that by hitting down and getting more compression.
What about shaft lean?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I think shaft length to me depends on ball position. So with a wedge, you know, I play my wedges back here, so that increases shaft lean. Right? Like if it's in the back of my stance here, but as the ball moves forward with the longer club, I'm going to get a little bit less. Okay. And so at setup, I don't put too much, but you can see here there's like a couple degrees of shaft lean, and that's setting me up so I can get in the back and have that, you know, promote the shaft lean at impact, because there will be at impact. Almost. Try it again. Make sure you turn that chest. Almost. So that's where you're aimed. So do not worry about your aim.
Oh, okay.
That's where you're aligned.
As long as we have the keen grip on the tee, collect your imagery.
You could even be okay with launching it a little higher and to the right even more.
Okay.
So like, think red flag, just for this shot. Way over there to the right. You can take a similar alignment, but we just want to get to the top, and instead of racing it to the ball, feel a little bit more fluid in that transition.
Okay. I'm getting used to the faster takeaway.
Good, good. Yeah, that'll help you, because you don't want to get in too many bad positions just because you're taking it slowly. Honestly, better contact. Don't really care that it went out to the right. But to get that straighter ball flight, we just need to open up the hips a tiny bit more on the way through. Because the club face will close. See how it's closed there? But if I'm here, it's open, closed. So it's a very subtle shift in that weight. And if it's a little bit more on the left, and your knee and hip feel, see how like your chest and hips are at the same angle towards me? I want your shoulders to be back there. Now turn your hips. Yeah, do you feel that like there's this kind of from this left knee to your right shoulder, there's distance. So it's not like this, it's like this. And so at impact, we can have the hips open, but the shoulder should be kind of in front of your hands, which is like impact there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So it's like instead of here, we're just saying here. And a way you can feel that is on your right side, kind of have a reverse C. See how it's like my body is kind of like in a C here?
Yeah.
So that more you can get in that impact position, yeah. Because you think the club will be open, but it actually will be closed because the whole mechanism's working together. Better. Okay, take it to the top of your backswing. Okay, so this is a great position. What's happening is that right before you start coming down, you kind of do something with your hands. So I want you to have your left hand feel a little bit more dead. So there's the club sitting here, and your right hand is totally relaxed, which is really nice. But your left hand, as it gets to the top, you do something like that with your hands. And the more we can just go back and come straight down, the better.
Okay. Yeah, but sometimes I'm like too tight in my hands.
Yeah, no, the grip should be only as firm as you need to hold on to the club. Close. Striking. What did you feel there?
Felt like I lifted up a little bit.
Okay.
But I was focusing on trying to come straight down more.
Yeah. I like that. And so as you're focusing on that, it's like, how do you not just pull it down from your left shoulder? Because once it's up here, it's really easy to just go like that. But if we're in position at the top of our swing, it's just like throwing a ball. Like your left shoulder will move out of the way, the club will come straight down if you just let it fall.
Sometimes what helps is like I'm up here and I let it like pause for a little bit.
Yep.
And then I put the strength here.
I like that. Yeah, the more you can feel like this pendulum, the better, which is it kind of pauses and then comes down. Okay, almost. I'm gonna try one more thing. I think on your takeaway, your left foot is kind of coming off the ground, which is not crazy. It's not an absurd thing to do. But what we want to make sure is that the weight kind of stays back. So, pretty much when you transfer the weight, it should feel like it's going into your left heel on the way through. So when you come up on your foot here, it's kind of hard to feel that unless you're really going and then swinging. So you can do one of two things here. You can do your normal backswing, but before you come down, I need to see that heel come down so you're on the back of your leg. Or you can kind of try to keep it down a little bit, take a shorter swing, and feel this connection the whole time, and then just like releasing from that left heel into the left heel. Okay. Release, release, in, release. Like my weight is falling, you can see my pressure.
Yeah.
It's coming off, down. So feel like from, just kind of take this position with me here. Feel the in and out of that left heel. Yep. And then as you come through, yeah, but keep your head back. You gotta, even more. As it comes through, yeah. that follow through looks good.
Okay.
Much better. Now we just need more core engagement. So you're getting that chest turn coming from the core. There you go. That's the divot we're looking for. And honestly, like I've been saying, your alignment is just a little bit to the right, so we can work on that in a second. But I like that impact, like that divot. One thing I'll have you do is just put the ball like half a ball back in your stance from where it is now.
Okay.
So you can feel the downward blow, and it'll actually go higher. It's counterintuitive where you think it's going to go lower, but because we're going to get extra compression here, it's going to go a little bit higher. Yeah. Almost, you just came out of that one. You got excited. Oh, so close. That's close. I think you got the mechanics look way more in your body now. You know, I'm seeing you really turn, really engage with your legs on the way down, and you're not just throwing your arms at it. That just happens because we're testing things out.
Okay.
So on this one, why don't you visualize this shot here? I know you haven't seen exactly what it's going to fly like, but let's say we want to start it at the 150 and let it fade to wherever it fades.
Okay.
Good. Okay. I mean, we're just here for ball striking, because
Right.
the straightness of it is something you figure out once you can hit the ball consistently. There you go.
That one felt better.
That was good. Almost. So what's happening there, from what I'm seeing, is you're getting to the top just fine, but from here, instead of engaging your core to get the weight over and to turn your body, you're just coming with your arms a little bit too strong. And so I want you to feel like they're lagging behind your body just a bit, to where they're kind of just falling down, and we can get the body to turn the club over. Because if your arms come at it, you're never gonna get the compression, number one, but it'll also just, the club face won't follow the guidelines of the physical swing. So to avoid that, just like before you hit this shot, just feel that turn and through with your body, no arms involved.
Okay.
And then as you take the club, everything should feel the same. Okay, let's give you a better lie. There you go. Much, much better. You feel the difference between your body doing the work and your arms doing the work?
I felt like I didn't have to try as hard.
You don't. You try way less. It feels like work at first because you're actually using muscles. You're going, but like once you start using that and stop using these, you're gonna be so much happier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try it again.
I felt like my arms were slower too on that.
They start to look really slow and feel just like smooth as butter because they're not jerking anything. It's that left shoulder should stay relaxed almost the entire swing. Oh, dude, that's so close. You just need to trust it. Trust that you're going to hit the ground and the ball. You can take a deep breath before you swing, and that can help feel the engagement and just relax. Wow. That was good. I could feel your focus there. Like I could sense that you weren't overthinking it, but you're incredibly focused on what you were trying to do, which was hit that shot essentially.
That might have been one of the best 7 I've done.
Yeah, really. I mean, you could hear the ball speed, you could hear the club speed, and it didn't come from swinging your arms faster.
It's just mind-blowing, because you think like, oh, distance, you have to like put more power, but it's like not.
Dude, no, not the first step of distance. The first step is compression and getting that ball to squeeze into the face. Once you get that, then you can add more speed here and there, but you're only going to get barely incremental speed.
Yeah.
The majority of your distance comes from proper using your body, essentially.
All right.
Try that again. And you're here just to practice, trying to find the feels so that when you go to the range next time, you can, test it out. Almost. He's got a little quick there.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that's you're hitting the center of the face. And I'm telling you, like I mentioned, where the club turns over, it turns over where the bottom of the weight is. So the fact that it's going right is still telling me that you have just maybe 5% too much weight on your right side. And if you were to get that over left, the club would turn over and essentially give you that draw shape with a similar launch. So it's hard to explain, but I think you're feeling it. You're starting to get that sensation of weight transfer in the core, because the speed these are coming off are just way faster than how we started.
Okay, that makes sense, because I think before I had even more weight on the back.
Yeah.
I can feel it moving a little more.
Good. Yeah, you just want to find more and more of that weight into the left heel, like you're throwing a ball. Wow. I'm telling you, that is where you're aimed. So that is as good of a shot as you need. So let's work on your alignment since we're here and since I saw that. So I'll get the stick. So go ahead and line up to, what do you want to aim at? Pick anything.
How about the red post?
Okay, red works. So go ahead and line up there. Don't think about it too much, just step up and I'll align your feet. Okay, so now that you're there, where you're actually aimed is pretty much the 150. So look at the 150. See how that's in your vision there.
Yeah.
Now, just turn your feet until the red flag is in that same position.
Okay, feels like it is now.
Good. And, yep.
It is?
Yep, that's to the red flag. So just try to gauge where it is in your vision, how much, as you turn your head, how much room to the left of the flag you have. I'm sorry, I mean like look that way. Just to see like your peripheral and be like, okay, what's around it? Where does that circle lie? And then we're gonna back off the ball again and line it up and try to, so come back here. You're gonna realign yourself and try to find that spot where the red flag is right in that part of your vision. And it should feel like you're open to your target. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yep, that's it. Almost. That's okay. We weren't worried about that. Did it feel, the target feel a lot more in your center of vision rather than like the left side of your...
Yeah, like I almost feel like I'm looking through binoculars.
Yeah.
And it's like in the middle.
Good. That's,
instead of just my right eye or my left eye.
there you go. That's how it should feel when you line up. It should feel like it's right in the center of your nose rather than like just on your left eye. You're aimed a little right there. Yeah, that looks better. There you go. You're close. You could still find some more smoothness in the takeaway. Basically, I'm seeing it's kind of like jumping around the weight. And it's just like, if it can just go back through in that smooth motion, you're gonna just be more consistent.
Okay. Yeah, being relaxed I think is really important.
It's super important. So I like that. Take a little breath before you swing. Yeah, that's much better. There you go. It's good. I'd say if I were to like score your alignment, you're about 5 yards right of the red. I was fine with that because I was like, okay, you're getting there. So just as you continue to align yourself on these next shots, which do you want to hit something else? Let's see. Do you want to hit drivers?
Sure. I mean, that's probably my biggest weakness.
Okay, then let's do that. We have to go to the mats.
Okay.
They don't allow us to hit drivers here, so we'll go just reset over there. That's it. Take some practice swings real quick, and what your natural tendency here is going to be to swing with your arms here, because it's a different club and different mentality, so you're gonna have some old habits here. So, just as you take some practice swings, take it just to like here and there, and just feel this core engaging.
Okay.
Going back and forth. Yeah, now keep your head in the center and just feel this swing back and forth like a pendulum, just real smooth. Yeah, and make sure you're feeling it go even shorter, like literally to here. So let me, so this for my driver. I'm just going. See how my body's staying still, but like I'm flexing my core to take it back and through. So it's not my arms. That's all I want this little practice swing to feel like. And you're just feeling this engagement, and nothing else really needs to move. Good. Now just keep your head stable. Feel the disconnection from the top of your core to your head, where it's like it's not connected there. Just everything on the bottom is feeling that shift. Yeah. See, that's just putting you in a position of power. Good. Now as you take some more full practice swings, that's the initial part of the swing. And then it just comes back with that chest turn. You don't need to add anything with the arms. Just stop where it stops.
Okay.
fine. All you need to do is keep your head back on the way through. Let the club release at the ball. No need to attack it. The ball's just going to get in the way. Not bad.
Do you I normally tee it up a little higher. Do you think that's all right?
Yeah, I mean it's fine. We'll start seeing where you're hitting the club with the ball, but
Rest your hands. Rest your hands.
okay. Actually, that wasn't bad. If we want to try to get the draw shape to it, right? And really I'm just saying to avoid the cut. As you take it back, you really have to let it stay behind your arms, sort of behind your hands. And if the second you're kind of attacking the ball, the second it feels like you're attacking the ball, it's wrong. It has to come from under here, and this is where you really feel this reverse C, because the club will turn over and impact it square and come from the inside.
The thing that I have a hard time with this part is shifting weight to the front while staying back up here.
Right. So
I feel like I want to do this.
Exactly. So get in this position where, yeah, exactly. Like now, feel weight on the left side while keeping that position. That's how you stay back and get over.
Okay.
It's through that C, because you can post up on your left side while laying back with your right. Yeah.
It almost feels like you're like skipping something
Exactly. Skipping a rock's the same.
Okay.
It's the same feeling.
Flipping around, relax your arms a little bit. You're not killing it. You're pulling it. Just tight enough to
Almost. That was much closer. Oh, so close. So like I mentioned before, you at the top of the swing, you kind of add. You like get here, and then there's a little extra. Try just, once you get to here, just go. Just action the muscles. As you take it back, it's like, I don't want to say it's faster, but it's just earlier transition.
Okay.
It starts,
instead of like.
So it's like, yeah, exactly. Don't do that extra lift with your arm. Once you get back here, start the transfer, and your arms kind of stay there for just a millisecond.
Well, it was. And it was when I left.
Almost. Just like it has to be this snap action of muscles. So like the more, it's like kind of like the opposite of surfing, but it's kind of like when you're doing a snap, where you're up there and like you do kick it really faster through the legs, but the top of your body's smooth. So it's like you can actually have this fast motion down there. So as you get here, it's like that's how fast it kind of happens to gain more speed. Because I swear your only problem with this driver is going to be a lack of speed. If it's too slow, the club won't bend, and we won't get the action that's needed.
Okay.
Okay, that was the speed.
I mean, see. Okay.
Don't do it.
Now just use your body for the speed. So see how you're, even in this drill you're doing, you're like putting your arm here. It should only get there. See how my body's turned. It should only get there because your body turned. It should not be lifting and then going. It's all connected. This core I feel like is kind of tied to here, and it doesn't really leave the, so try that one more time. Same thing you kind of just did. But keep that in front of that. Good. Nick, see how short that swing feels? But that's much closer to right than lifting it up. Yeah, there you go. You felt that in that one.
See what I'm saying? Like,
that was much closer.
I know you pushed it right. That contact was great. That's exactly how you hit it.
Now just stay connected with the ball. Focus. There you go. A little better.
What does that mean? I can do
Don't worry about where it's going. Head right on the
Got some speed there.
Right up.
So I just feel like your weight is going kind of like around in a circle. Like that's how you're swinging it. Rather than kind of like, it's really hard to explain, but it's like you're this piston that when you turn, the weight naturally goes back. So if you just stand up straight and then just turn your chest back, do you feel the weight go to your right side? Okay. Now put a little weight on your left heel and then turn through. Like that is how small the circle is when it comes to weight transfer. It doesn't go out and then come back this way. It's just kind of straight back and straight to the side. Does that analogy make any sense? Because
Yeah, it does.
I'm just seeing your knee go forward, and that's like what's lifting up your left heel on your takeaway. Like you're going like this on your takeaway. You see what I mean?
The back one?
Near your left.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, so on your takeaway you're going left, which just makes me think your knee's getting a little bit too far forward, and it's kind of like opening you up like this. If we can just keep that knee going in this direction to allow your hips to turn, rather than, see how it's like a circle here
Yeah.
versus just straight there?
Yeah.
So maybe think about that direct line where that knee doesn't go out and over, it just goes straight over.
Okay.
Yeah, that looked good. It's better.
kind of where it stands up on the
That club is going to lift the ball forward. You don't need a lift.
You're good. You can walk in front of it. Yeah, no, it's just a radar. Don't worry about it. You're good.
Jan, 940 check-in.
Radar says
See, right now, you're doing this thing
136 balls through 20 carries. Every now and then.
It's close. Take a quick break. I'm gonna hit 2 of them and just try to watch. I mean, the speed will be just a little too fast to really see anything, but just try to see where I'm transferring weight and the takeaway, things like that.
That's what I'm talking about. So, swing.
Did you notice anything other than that was a perfect shot?
Yeah, I mean, that was a great one. I noticed the lag at the top.
Okay.
I noticed that.
So it's like staying here and it's like that, right? Rather than, because like the second you lose the distance from here to your left hip, like that's the rubber band that brings this down. But the second you lose that distance by bringing this down, you're now hitting a slice and you're now lost all tension. But notice I'm not going like that. It's the only way I get it higher is by just going and creating this tension all the way up. And that gives me that distance to pull it down.
Yeah, it's not the club.
So,
Man,
I just think sometimes it's hard to create it on your own. Like for me, I do really well when I watch someone. I can kind of copy them kinesthetically. So, I don't know. Go ahead and try to feel that lag that you mentioned.
I'm also like keeping this.
Yeah. Yeah, and so the reason it should turn over, so like your grip looks pretty much good. Like I don't see anything wrong with it, and it should be turning over at impact because this hand will supinate and turn over and hit the club with a square ball. But in order to get it to turn over, you just have to have your weight in the right spot.
Oh man. On the front foot?
Yeah, on that front foot, as it's passing your center of mass, it will start to turn over. Just very naturally. You don't have to like think about it.
So it's different than the iron swing, right?
Much different, yep. The iron swing where you're feeling a downward pressure in the left heel. In the driver, it's a wider, sweeping motion that still has weight transfer, but it moves much more laterally rather than like up and down. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Why am I hitting it right?
Almost.
I felt the knee.
Good.
Yeah.
Get the chest facing me on the, yeah. That's what I should see. That looks great.
Getting used to feeling where the club faces is what you're trying to figure out.
So you're close. Like it's really close. Where did that feel like it hit on the face? Could you feel that?
Same position.
Like
Kind of
here.
Yeah, on the heel. Okay, that's what I thought. So you can take a quarter, like a step back just a little bit to feel a little bit wider. And like your arms are really kind of hanging down and almost reaching to keep you really wide on the takeaway.
Okay.
I want your head straight on the ground. Where that ball is. All up. Hold your head.
Yeah.
Head down. Don't pull it up at all.
Good. Okay, now let's play that shot, okay? Because there's nothing wrong with the 10-yard cut. Like, you're still going to get 225 yards, 230 off this. So stand behind the ball, and we're going to just play that shot.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say we started at the 100 target there, and it cuts back to the red flag.
Okay. Do the circle?
Yeah, the circle thing on the
Okay.
ground. So just imagine that and try to hit that shot, because at the end of the day, we just need to hit the fairway.
Yeah.
So let's say the fairway is between the 150 marker and the black flag, and you're actually going to aim down the left rough and just play that same shot.
Okay.
Keep doing that and start remembering when you start feeling it.
Almost. Try again.
So when I come here, I have to let this drop, right?
Yeah, you kind of have to let that drop, but at the same time, it's dropping as your left hip is turning through. Yeah.
Feels good.
And like I said, that distance between this left hip and that left elbow or left arm is what you need to maintain to keep that sort of radius the same. So if you're collapsing, you're going to miss the ball left and hit a slice like this. So if we can keep that distance and really feel like your left side's tall. Yeah. Yeah, but don't even release, like you're releasing here. Feel it more like this kind of, yeah, like that's the position. The last bit of it happens in a tiny bit of time.
It's like a whip.
Yeah, it's a whip, it's skipping a rock. Like the only way you do that is by creating lag and then releasing later than you think. It actually holds on and everything turns over naturally.
Sometimes part of it's so left. So you went to left a long time.
Wow. That's really close. Like it's just your face is a little too open, and it's just finding that fine tuning of when the hands turn over. So you could try where you keep that lag, but you just release your hands. You like release them to turn the club all the way over. Yeah, and follow through to the left with your hands. Yeah, and see if you can skip that rock like that.
Yeah, because I don't feel this.
Yeah, you're not feeling that, yep.
I'm feeling just...
Yeah, it just needs a little bit of turning over. Not too much. Oh my gosh, so close, you just missed. You just missed the ball, but like that had that position there. You just like slightly missed it. So it's just coordination, staying focused.
I think I was too focused on the mechanics and looking at the ball.
That's why I love visualize, like before you hit this, just you don't have to stand behind it, just look at your target. Almost. Hey, good stuff, man.
Thanks, Andrew.
You really got speed. You started to get the connection to your body rather than just your arms, and like finding the center of the face takes thousands of balls and like 2 months of like focused practice. So I think you did great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun.
Good. Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.